Ladies and gentlemen, how's things going? Hope you're having a good day. I've been getting a lot of questions around what are the signs around day detoxification, or the signs that the body needs to detox daily. So I'm going to do a video on that today. I'm going to talk about a few of the things that we need to look out for. Before we get into that, just want to say, as I mentioned before, my Instagram account is still shadow banned. So if you do follow me on there at revive_yourself or Ryan Martin then please like, comment, share any stuff that I post to try and get us away from that shadow ban. And being warned again for breaking community guidelines on Facebook. So just in case I do get removed, if you do head on over to www.reviveyourself.co, you can join my mailing list there. Got lots of articles, all my podcasts are there, all the information. You join my mailing list, you won't miss out on any articles. So just in case that happens, always good to take precautions. Prevention's better than cure. So yeah, and also in recent news, the flu's down 98% worldwide, which is good. Getting rid of the flu, it's pretty impressive. If people aren't seeing what's at play here now, then I don't think they ever will. Anyway, right. So I digress. Let's get on to daily detoxification. And actually, first of all, I just want to talk about the signs that your body needs to detoxify, because so often people are like, well, how do I know that I need to actually detoxify my body or to clean my body out internally? And this is the thing, when you start looking at your health from the inside out rather than the outside in, it's a real game changer. So some things that are clear signs that your body needs to detoxify are things like bad breath, headaches, brain fog, fat storage, poor sleep, allergies, foul smelling, sweat, urine or stool, flatulence, skin issues like rashes, acne, things like that, blemishes, sugar cravings, tiredness, brain fog. These things are all telltale signs that your body needs to clean. Sunken eyes, things like that, all telltale signs. And now the medical industry and doctors out there will tell you don't need to detoxify because your body does this naturally. Well, as I've said many times, maybe in 1940 that was true, but in today's world where we're just bombarded with toxins, the body needs all the help it can get, because it's over 100,000 industrial toxins in the air. And then looking at all the volatile organic compounds you've got in your house, on the plastics, bed sheets, mattresses, carpets, I think like pet dander, things like that. Carpets, it's actually been shown if a baby crawls on carpet, it's like worse than them having like 5 cigarettes a day. Then you're looking at like the fluoride in the water, in the toothpaste, low quality water with obviously pesticides, other metals in there, pollutants. So that needs to be looked at, the amount of EMFs we're getting bombarded with on a daily basis. People that are using toxic soap, shampoos, moisturizers, women, applying 5 kgs of toxic sludge to their skin every year, in terms of makeup. Then even the air, like the air inside your house, is 10 times more toxic than that outside. So it's important to understand that. Non-stick pans, things like that, what you're cooking in, what you're washing your clothes in. So washing up, powder or liquid, whatever you're using, and then it just goes on and on and on. And so we're just bombarded by toxins on a daily basis. So it's important to allow our body to clean. And so this is why I always talk about people can go on, can go through doing detoxification or things like cleanses they want. But for me, it's much better to do it on a daily basis. That way your body's constantly able just to keep it a nice weight, good energy, good sleep, mental clarity. So some of the things that you can do on a daily basis to make sure your body's not bombarded with toxins, okay, which works, and this is disease. The medical industry has many different names for diseases, body at dis-ease, but it really comes down to the cells malfunctioning, and different symptoms are just where your weaknesses are. So, for example, I had weaknesses in my gut and skin. That's what come out for me. Other people may have get Alzheimer's, some people might get cancer, whatever it is. But those are the symptoms. The actually underlying problem is a cell malfunctioning, which means it's not getting what it wants, or it means that it's getting overburdened by things that it doesn't want. And so things that you can do on a daily basis. This is where one of the things is fasting, which is fantastic. I always say for men, they can do it 7 days a week if they want. Women, 3-4 days a week is enough, because any more than that can put stress on the female system. You know, we've got a much more robust hormonal profile than you guys have. So women, 3-4 days a week is good, and having it anywhere from like a 12 to 20-hour window can be fantastic in terms of that, because it allows the body to go into autophagy, and that means the body starts to get rid of the dead, diseased, decaying cells, and it starts to replace them with healthy, young, new cells. To even accelerate that, you can work out fasted. And this has been shown to be brilliant in terms of not just getting rid of fat storage, but helping the body heal at a cellular level, and really helping neurological function as well, cognitive function, which is brilliant. Then you can do things like having a daily lemon water when you get up, a tonic. I have lemon water, then I put things in like milk thistle or dandelion, or just other things that support my liver, because you know the liver's a battery of life, so you want to make sure it's nice and healthy. Most people's livers are functioning at 40% of their capacity, so you want to clean that out, help it work out its optimal function. The liver doesn't filter toxins, it helps the body process them. So things like milk thistle, sarsaparilla, dandelion, wasabi, things like this. What was the other one like? Oregon. There's lots of different ingredients that can help the liver. So you can put things like that in your lemon water. Lemon water is once again energizing, it's a cleanser, that helps. Then you can get into things like saunas. If you can get yourself in I prefer infrared saunas because they heat up you, not the room, so they're easy to stay in. And anything above 30 to 45 minutes is great for getting rid of plastics, etc., deep-lying fat-soluble toxins. But the research shows that the men in Finland live 7 years longer than anyone else, any of the other men on average in Europe, because they sauna 4 to 7 times a week. So saunas are fantastic for that. Baths, detox baths, you can add things like Epsom salts, lavender essential oil, you can get clays in there. And so foot baths as well, they're brilliant for drawing out toxins. Or you can do a lymphatic bath, which is like just hot as you can for 30 to 45 minutes. Really allows the body just to purge. Obviously, having high quality water, so drinking enough high quality water, structured water with minerals in it. For example, fulvic minerals are really good, because if you drink too much water that's not structured, it can lead to depleting the body of minerals, but adding fulvic minerals is great, or lemon water, or whatever it is that can really help. The best solution for pollution is dilution, so helping the body have enough liquids. The other one's raw saturated fats. They're a solvent in the body. They actually help lubricate the joints and pull out heavy metals. Greens drinks are fantastic for that. Having things like chlorella, spirulina can really help the body chill out heavy metals and toxins. Really, really good. Greens in general. Yeah, Highland Springs great in glass bottles, Jade. That's fine. And then you've got things like essential oils. Different essential oils are great for detoxifying the body. Probiotics for the gut. They're not just great for actually creating a diverse microbiome, but they're fantastic for boosting the immune system, helping the body to digest food, bringing out toxins. So they're great fermented foods, probiotic rich drinks or foods. Then your things you can do like in the house, making sure you have plants, which are really good at getting rid of toxins, getting rid of carbon dioxide, turning them into oxygen. But how air filters are fantastic for that. Making sure you're not putting on chemicals on your skin. Nothing should go on your skin that you wouldn't eat. So make sure you've got clean shampoos, any moisturisers. For example, you can use coconut oil. Really good. What you're brushing your teeth with as well. Make sure you've got a clean toothpaste. Using clean powder or washing up powder, for example, that you'd use detergent or whatever. Make sure it's clean. So I always like Dr. Bronner's. I just use Dr. Bronner's soap myself, wash myself with it. It's so clean you can actually brush your teeth with it. These are all things you can do on a daily basis and not overburden the system, because your quality of life actually depends on the level of toxicity you've got in your body. So the less toxic you are, the higher your quality of life, and it lowers inflammation, etc. Okay, and that just mean that your body's not working overtime to try and clean these toxins. So sometimes people always ask me, well, Ryan, what can I take? So there's certain things you can take, but it's also what you extract. Okay. So remember, not cooking in toxic non-stick pans is another one. Glass, ceramic is great. Cast iron, all metal leaches, but cast iron is better. You don't want any non-stick Teflon, okay, because it's cancer causing, extremely toxic. Same as anything with shampoos with SLS in, parabens, paraffin, these are all endocrine disrupting, cancer causing chemicals which you don't want. And you've got things like obviously vaccines we can talk about, formaldehyde, carbonic acid, aluminium, thimerosal, aborted fetal cells, things like that. Up to you, do your research in it. I've posted quite a lot about these, but these are things if I put them in a glass and said drink them to someone, I'll get 25 years for life, but it's okay for them to inject it into you. So just make sure, if you're doing these things on a daily basis, I mentioned before, working out is another one. So if you get to sweat, if you sweat most days, 5 to 6 days a week, you're gonna go onto a good, routine and getting rid of toxins. Rebounding is great. Saunas, working out, high quality water, greens, drinks, raw saturated fats. Making sure you sleep. You can throw you can throw herbs at people and medication at people all day long, but if you're not sleeping properly, you're never going to regulate your immune system. It's never going to find its optimal level. You're never going to be able to actually clean the body. your body goes through different. It starts to detoxify different organs at different times of the evening. So getting a good sleep is essential. So trying to get in bed by 10 to 11 and then sleeping through to 6, 7 o'clock if you can. That's going to give you optimal levels of time to clean your body out and let it regenerate, which is really important. Name the stuff I cook in again. Extrema cookware is very good for ceramic cookware. And you can use glass otherwise. Or you can get Le Creuset, I think it is, the French, they're stainless steel. They're cast iron, so that's the best. Otherwise, glass and ceramic are always top of the pile for me. So just basic things, we mentioned before, saunas, baths, foot baths, things like that. But mitigating the amount of toxins, and then make sure you get out in fresh air every day. Go for a walk in fresh air, get around nature, allow your body, this is one of the things we can do, up your level of oxygen, allow body to clean out. If you're constantly around high levels of EMFs, body's under constant stress and breathing in toxic air, it's going to lead to, obviously, your body being more toxic internally, and it goes down to different layers. Your body's like an onion, you've got different layers, and if your cells are toxic, that's going to cause issues. So the more you can clean yourself out, the better it's going to be for you. Okay, so hopefully this helps, guys and girls. If you're getting anything like I mentioned before, headaches, bad breath, foul smelling, stool, sweat, urine, brain fog, fat storage, poor sleep, sunken eyes, bloating, flatulence, anything like that, skin issues, poor energy, these are all signs that you need to detoxify your body and clean it out and build it up from the inside out rather than the outside in. And medication, it's not going to do that for you. And if you're not feeling well, you're feeling tired, you're not meant to feel that way. You should feel energized, happy, vital all the time. You shouldn't feel sluggish, and you shouldn't have issues. The body wants to be healthy. Its default setting is health. You just have to get out of its way. And masking symptoms with medications never going to do that. Okay. If you've been dealing with anything and you're looking for help, then send me an inbox here or send me an email at ryan@reviveyourself.co, and I'll get to it as soon as I can, and we can have a chat about how we can help you. Otherwise, guys, I hope this helps. Get out there and do all the things you can on a daily basis to keep yourself nice and healthy and vital, and keep the immune system nice and strong. And otherwise, I've got some great interviews coming up from the podcast, so keep your eye out for them. And as always, stay happy, stay healthy. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.